Alright, guys and gals, welcome back to another edition of the Timmy Show. I just wanted to show you before we start. Um, this was my last draft. I did happen to win two of the matches, so I got two packs. In this particular draft, I started out with a decent mixture. Um, Thought I was going to go vampires after about the third pick, but then noticed that merfolk were flowing really well. And by about fifth pick, I switched totally into merfolk and was able to build up a pretty decent merfolk combination, but without a few of the lords for merfolk. But nonetheless, it was a pretty strong mix, and took my opponent to game three, and just happened to fell on a couple of mana late in the game, and he was able to overcome that and play the dinosaur that kills all merfolk. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and begin this one. In this particular one, I'm going to draft and probably do play a little later, so the draft may be the only thing that I do tonight, but I will post it. And well, we're one of eight players, so it may be a while, depending on how everybody else is. I noticed that they had vintage vintage masters going as well, and instead of the 12 tickets to play the regular drafts like this one for Ixalan, vintage masters is 25 tickets. Although you have the chance of pulling the power of 9 out of those packs, which you can fetch a pretty good price on here for. But then again, if you don't open anything, um, then you're in a little bit of trouble with that. But we'll see how long we go and see if a queue could kick off. Otherwise, don't think we'll be doing a Ixalan draft tonight. Well, may not be doing one. No one seems to be joining. Oh, we got one. In this particular scenario, you guys may want of when watching just may want to fast forward until the draft actually starts. Not sure how fast this one is actually going to go. 2 minutes in the queue and only two players. Maybe that's a player every minute. But nothing new to report on drafts. Still, if you're able to go a strong tribal in this set, it's best to go that route to get a little bit of everything with each tribe. Um, I have not had much success when trying to say go one tribe, then notice that everything's drying up, and then shuffle into another color, or just making a mixture of tribes. That has not been successful for me. The most success I've had is starting off vampires, going strong into vampires, or going into merfolk, going strong into merfolk, and those have been the most success I've had. Um, I've tried dinosaurs a few times. I haven't won a trophy with dinosaurs, but I have won, a many of two matches with dinosaurs, but particularly not a strong tribe. Um, it seems to go slow at the beginning. You're building up to your big dinosaurs, and when I say big, I'm talking about four between 4 and 6 mana, and those things, and but not truly a lot of success with it. Zero success with with just building a deck and no real tribal element to it. Um, I haven't had that much success with, but vampires, pirates, and merfolk seem to be the strongest tribes. If I had to grade them, merfolk would be one, vampires two, pirates second. That also depends on um, how many of a certain tribe you can get. I've won a trophy with pirates, um, but you do have to get a lot of the pirate rares and uncommons to make it really, really successful, in my opinion. Um, but um, as long as you have plenty of removal with pirates, pirates seem to be okay. Pirates seem to be the one tribal deck that has the most removal. With merfolk, it's conditional removal, not real strong removal. And but merfolk in general seem to be stronger than the other ones because they come out super fast and flow really well. Wow, we went down to two. Now we shot back up to five, so hopefully we could start this really soon. Um, but with vampires, vampires could be really strong too. The most success I've had is when you draft 2 to 3 bishops in your pool, and you have a lot of early vampire drops. So when you throw down a bishop, they're losing like 5, 6 life. The time it comes down, um, and it could win games right when you cast it, and it comes down. Um, so that archetype can be really, really strong. Um, and pirates to me have the most removal. Vampires have strong removal in it as well. Um, so if you had me to list them all, as I said, merfolk would be one, vampires would be two, pirates would be three, and dinosaurs would be fourth. And that's the way I would rank the tribal archetypes for Ixalan Draft. But well, we're at five. We're gonna see if we could push through a few more. Hopefully we can. And fire this baby up. But for you guys, I have changed headsets. I know a lot of guys said in the last one that it was really loud. So I have changed that, and we shall see how it goes. Um, this one in particular was one of the early ones I started using, and somebody made the comment that it was very low volume. So hopefully that has changed, and it is working properly. And we're up to 6 players in queue. 2 more we could fire off. And I would really like to get one underway. and at least get the drafting done tonight. Play maybe a few times in between, but we'll go with that. And hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll start doing some standard play on here, um, and get some recordings of that. I also have a few modern decks. Um, do a few moderns. We're up to 7 now, but do a few modern drafts. I have Blue Steel Infect on online for that. All right, we're gonna start the draft, and here we go. All right, first off, our rare is Fathom Fleet Captain. Um, he's decent with pirates, and Tempest Caller is really strong for merfolk. When you go merfolk, um, and a couple of other mentions, Serene Lookout is really good for pirates. Skyblade's actually really decent for vampires, and the Hammer Skull for dinosaurs. Um, my thought is to pick Tempest Caller and try to go Merfolk, but I actually like Fathom Fleet, and we're gonna see how wide open pirates can be. Bishop, oh man. Okay, two vampires come straight off, and but I think, wow, a lot of these. So you got Bishop, that, and Sky. That's strong, but I think for me, I'm gonna try to go pirates. I want to try this back out again, and I really like this one. I like the dire fleet. I'm just gonna pick the dire fleet and see where we go with this. Okay. Walker the Vampire is really good. Opt is a decent option. Got another Hammer Skull. If I would have went that round and got two of those, I would have been pleased going into dinosaurs. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pick Mark of the Vampire, put it in the sideboard. And wow, Merfolk seems like it could be wide open. Jade Guardian. Maybe one of those switcheroonies. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick that and go. See what comes out. Oh, my my heart pulls at me for some of these archetypes, but Merfolk being the strongest, man. But okay. So what do we got here? Um, Vampires seem to be maybe semi-open. But what was coming around? Oh, I'm in a bad situation. Feels like I'm going through one of those busted drafts again where I just start going crazy. Like watching Bishop go by, that was pretty hard too. But two of the strongest uncommons, Bishop and Deep Root Waters, I mean, wow, those come just busting through. And I don't know. They keep passing all these queen commissions and stuff. I may go that route. But passing the bishop, I should have took that if I would have went that route. But I can't have everything. Alright, so we're back again. Wow, Deep Root Warrior has made it back. I was not expecting that. So I don't know what that really means. If I wanted to go pirates, Pirate Cutlass would be the choice. But I'm just keeping my options open. Wow. Pretty lackluster pack for ours picks, but I'm gonna take Legion's Initiate or Judgment. I'm sorry. Well, let's do this. Let's just move everything to the sideboard and see what we go from here. I feel stupid on a couple of those picks. I really do. I liked Opt, and I like the Slick Schooner. I'm just gonna pick Opt here. And I'll pick the next pirate. Maybe we're still in pirates. I don't know. I have a strong feeling we are. We'll see what our next rare is. Sure Strike is really good to be walking like that, but oh, Growing Rights of Ixalan. Another Tempest Caller. I'm just gonna take the rear here, guys. Not really in a set, I guess. It's starting to spiral out of control a little bit. We see if we could rein it in a bit. Alright, we got another pirate. I think pirates are going to be our, our I think pirates are going to be our choice. I think we're going to be going pirates. No pirates in this. Nothing. Well, there's a red pirate. I'm just going to put that in the sideboard for now. For another shipwreck looter. Hopefully he has some cutlasses or something that comes down. Come on, what we got, what we got, what we got. Wow. The draft is really not going our way. Seems like people are in to me, are in every tribe. I see a few things for merfolk float around, a few things for vampires, but nothing solidly like. I guess if you want to go pirates, you gotta go tricolor. I mean, this one's decent. I really like that one. Or we could just take removal. Should have took removal, but me being me, I just don't know. And okay, yeah, that's really good with merfolk, man. Another schooner. I think here we're just gonna take this. Party aboard the Pirate Express. Oh, what do we got on this one? Wow. Return a pirate card from your graveyard to your hand, then do the same for that. Well, I guess. I guess. Alright, I'll take the little Shadow Corville. New Horizons is really good. I'm pretty lackluster about our deck right now. Hopefully the last pack brings it all together. Really, really behind in everything. I mean, even the ship is for exploring. We have zero exploring going on. Come on, last pack, bring us together. Well, that's a decent, yeah, I'm not passing that up. Okay, well, what's this? Reveal the top 3 cards for each of those cards. Exile the rest. I think we'll just take another one of these guys. Yep. Cornish Tyrant. I think it's worth a few tickets, so that's good. Actually, that one's worth a few tickets as well. And I like that one. Turn target creature, you get something. think for us, select some money ones. Okay, we got some pirates. Actually, I think I'll just take the Dire Fleet Hoarder on that one. And we might be able to play like the Cornish Tyrant in here just with some clue action going on. We got clues there. Discard. Got clues there. So we got some clue stuff going on. So we might be able to run those rare dinosaurs in here. Maybe New Horizons to get this stuff going. Yeah, I think we could push a little green in there. We'll see how the rest of this stuff turns out. Cornish Tyrant's one hell of a card, though, I can tell you that much. Okay, so we got return target purple. I'm gonna go with I like both of these. This is stronger on defense. Spell Pierce. Maybe. I want to say it's between these two. Kind of liking that one. Take the Deacon on there. Contract Killing is sounding really good right now. Man, that one's a good card too. It explores, but not as good as Contract Killing. Take the Blade. Well, I think we went decent. If I put him in there, that's how our deck would look. I can remove one thing, group them separately. Maybe don't need the vehicle. Don't need a vehicle. horizons in there and give us mana to pull from somewhere else, and even growing rights of Ixalan would be okay. Kind of going a treasure mill route, or I mean, sorry, treasure discard route with some big end things. This can exile things from the graveyard and get bigger. Uh, Carnage Tyrant's just big. And so discard or removal. We can see how things go. I'd love to throw that in there. But I don't think it's really meant for a deck. Let's go mana wise. I don't agree with this. I think that's the route I want to go with it. Alright guys, I think this is going to be our deck. 14 creatures in the main. A package really revolving around Fathom Fleet Captain. Getting some pirates in. That way we can produce more pirates, but at the same time, Shipwreck Looter gives you some draw. Castaways will be able to attack with some of the treasures on board. Deadeye Tormentor, they get to discard. And I haven't played with Raider's Wake. We'll see how that is. And our Captain's Call can return maybe Fathom Fleet and a Dinosaur back to our hands. And alrighty guys, this is going to be the draft portion of our video. I will make another for our play. I might play one tonight, but then maybe a little while before I put the rest of it together. Alrighty guys and girls, we'll see you when I start play.